We're now moving on to our case studies section, which will delve a little deeper into how existing businesses adapted innovative methods of manufacturing. For our first case study, I'm delighted to introduce Jenny Holloway, CEO of Fashion Enter. Jenny, stage is all yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I just say what a fantastic presentations from Sally and Simon. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And just one really important message. You still need your manufacturers. Right? With all of that, you still need to have production. So it's just brilliant what you've achieved. So just very quickly, I'm not going to go through all of these slides either, but my name's Jenny Holloway, CEO of Fashion Enter, which is a social enterprise, and more recently I've been the chair of the ATMF, which is the Apparel and Textiles Manufacturing Federation. And we are 21 years old. We are really centering on three main things, but we do everything within garment making. Right, every time we used to subcontract a contract out, we always had problems. So we take full responsibility from design all the way through to finished production. And we, just like Sally, we really believe in education. We have three major aims as a company. We want to be the best manufacturer. I'm actually an ex-senior buyer from the Arcadia Group. I was at Marks and Spencer's. So I understood the importance of having deep foundations in ethics in particular, sustainability. So we built our policies from the ground up. Right? We really wanted to be the best manufacturer that we could be. And then we developed into education. So we've got the Fashion Technology Academy. We're currently doing the apprenticeships, level 4, on the garment technology side with Next. And it's a great programme. From level 1 through to level 5, we're really into skills. And emerging designer talent. We have so many fantastic emerging designers. We just help them with the tech packs and making sure they understand construction. So transparency, huge, huge thing. Probably not the first time you've seen about Galaxius, but we know who has made what garment and when. I think one of the big issues, and I actually get this, you know, if I was still a senior buyer today, I would be worried about making in the UK. You know, with all the bad press that Leicester had in particular, I understand about damaging your limitations, no, limiting your well, you know what I mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. You've got to be careful. You've got to know your supply base. You do not want bad press, and I totally understand that. And I think that's why with systems that we've got with transparency, you could be sitting in your head office and you could log on into the cloud and you can see exactly who is making your garments. And that way you know they can't be subcontracted out. It's quite a low-cost system. We didn't develop it. It was a guy called Mark Randall. But your factories could be using that system and it's totally transparent. You could even have a QR code that's going to be on your garment saying somebody like Chen has made your garment. And we've really had to pivot. You know, about 3 years ago, I would have been standing here saying that we've made 30,000 garments a year. We're not making anywhere near 30,000. And actually, I think that's right. In this world of sustainability, we should not be overproducing. But we still need to reserve and preserve our manufacturing base. They are so important. And we've had to pivot the business completely, and we talk about the 6 R's of sustainability. So, repurpose. We've had a fantastic project with Bravado, Rolling Stones merchandise, dead stock, and basically, we cut them down the middle, we cut them into thirds, and then we remade those garments for them. And they were sold in Carnaby Street, I think it was £65, they sold out. So if you've got dead stock, you can absolutely repurpose that stock. Repair, fantastic partnership with United Repair Centre, based in London. We are working with Lululemon, Patagonia, Rafa, about 8 brands in total. And we're doing repairs. And actually, that's great. And what's really interesting is that with our courses that we run, we find that the younger generation, Gen Z, Alpha, they are so into stitching, but they love the repair side. You know, so we're having quite a young workforce in the repair side. Reprocessing, one retailer. I'm just checking we didn't put the name on. We had one retailer who had 3,500 trousers that were too long, so we could zip them off. We used the cover stitch machine, and we didn't use the overlocker, and then we actually could complete that order for them at super speedy time. So having that process for changing labels, anything that you need, we'll be able to support, and that's in our Leicester branch as well as our London branch. Recycle, we're working with some fabulous people. Rawati here from Rawati Studios, there you are. So a wonderful lady that has end of lines on beautiful fabrics, so we're just recycling textiles as much as we can do. We also have a shop that's in Fonthill Road, so we'd like to really support any new initiatives that's taking place for younger designers or reworking that they're doing. And John, I think you're here, aren't you? Fab Materials, over the back there. So again, great project where we took literally scraps of, you're never going to get zero waste in a factory, never. So even if we have tiny little bits of sequins left, John took all of our scrap and made it into MDF board, and it was fantastic. And reduce, something that we keep on talking about, especially to the students. And recommercialise, like anything that we can do to get the garments back into the system, we will do. We had one exercise where we had to take sleeves off, a long sleeve shirt to a short sleeve shirt. We put the short sleeves overs straight back into our academy so we can keep reusing the buttons, etc. We have a fantastic initiative for all of you that are doing knitwear with an American company called Maynit in our London branch, Naeem and Mallory. So they've got seamless knitwear that they're making. They can do small orders. They can get your samples ready. Really great people. Very, very genuine. Now there's another picture. As I said, education. We go from levels 1 through to level 5. To make sure that we did it well, I'd sort of retrained to be a teacher. So any teachers out there, I know Caroline's here, Amanda's here. It's hard. It is hard to keep on top of new innovations by having excellent relationships with DMU, Nottingham Trent. That's the future. So I'm just going to go on to here, actually. This. Okay, so the Apparel and Textiles Manufacturing Federation. I wish you knew the Leicester manufacturers like I know them. They are experts, they are hardworking, they are genuine people. And their base has been obliterated with all the bad press that took place in 21-22 with e-tailers that we're aware of. Please don't paint them all with the same black brush. Honestly, it's not right. They are such good people. And I volunteered to be chair, which I don't get paid for, I don't want to get paid for, because they just need the support. And whatever the retailers are in this room, I know of 4 retailers that are working in Leicester now, and I know that they don't want to be named, but they should be, really. You should come forward and you should be proud that you are safeguarding jobs and you are creating jobs. And these jobs are so important for the family and the very network of Leicester. We're going mad about PPE at the moment, and military uniforms. And I know I have a bit of a rant on LinkedIn, but I think it is working. We've got a senior policy advisor for the Labour government at the moment looking into can PPE be made and military uniforms in the UK today. And if you think that that budget is 400 billion, some of it can surely come to the UK. This is something that the ATM have set up. We're looking at taking the dead stock from factories and selling them on thread chain. And then that's us. So, just to call for other factories and all the hard work that they do, you can make it work. We were making 30,000 garments a week. And I know that when you think about $12.40 as minimum pay compared to 35p with Bangladesh an hour, but honestly, there is a way. And we know we've got innovation that's taking place with Simon's work and Sally's work. Simon, your work as well, as in Platt. I just think that we've got a lot to look forward to for the future. So thank you for your time.